You hear that?
I don't hear anything.
Exactly. She must be close.
She?
The Empress Jaguar. As soon as she shows up, every other animal shuts up. No need to attract her attention, right?
Right. Shouldn't we be quiet too, then? December 18th, 1604. I've neglected this journal for far too long. We've worked hard to build the mission. Every day more people arrive. Native villagers seeking conversion, soldiers tired of war, others whose faith has been tested by the long, dangerous journey through the jungle, all lured by Lopez's gospel of purity through labor. We work from sunrise to sunset, and then Lopez, or Angel de la Cruz as he now calls himself, spends his evening preaching the mission's purpose, to test the chosen one. He's calmed considerably, and if he believes something pursues him still, he keeps it to himself. Tomorrow we begin to build a library, where the box will safely rest until it is ready to be found by the chosen one. Did you say someone's missing?
Yes, Isabela, another member of the field study. I checked on her after the first tremors this morning, but her tent was empty.
You should ask Manu. He probably told her where to find El Dorado.
This is serious. We had a fight last night. A bad one.
I'm sorry, Guillermo. I didn't realize. Please, continue.
You had a fight. I don't mean to pry, but...
It's all right. We've been very close friends for almost a year, and I think both of us would like there to be more, but neither of us has broached the subject. Isa and Sarah, they often don't get along. Sorry, Sarah, but it's true. Because Sarah insists on her team being very down-to-earth, while Isa has a passion for folkloric tales of hidden temples. I often get caught in the middle.
Those stories always come from somewhere. Even if most of it is made up, there'll be some kernel of truth to it.
That's Isa's viewpoint too. Anyway, there's an old blind man who lives here named Manu who's full of these kinds of stories. He convinced her there's a secret crypt hidden around here, and last night she asked me to come with her and find it. I refused, and we got into the old fight. It ended with her calling me a hidebound coward and me calling her a foolish child.
So she ran off?
Yes. To, as she put it, prove all you naysayers wrong. This morning I heard rumors that she vandalized the cemetery last night. That's when I started looking for her. When I found her missing with no one knowing anything, I started to worry. What if she went looking for the crypt and something happened? I could never forgive myself.
All right. You stay here, so if there's news or she comes back, you'll know about it. I'll go looking for Isabela, starting with the cemetery.
You'd do that?
To be honest, I'm as curious about that crypt as she is.
You're overreacting.
Are you kidding?
She wasted enough of my time, Guillermo. You know you're suffering.
It's not about that.
It's enough, Guillermo.
Laura, you find anything yet?
Abby's friend mentioned a crypt somewhere around the library. I'll meet you there.
My father brought us here when I was just a boy.
For a holiday?
Research. He studied Incan stone monuments. I guess it was more of a hobby. He had no formal education.
He sounds like an interesting man.
He was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. I thought I'd come back here after he died. Maybe see if I could finish what he started.
I know how you feel.
But then I just ended up staying. There's something about this place that draws people and keeps them here.
Have you come to the mission seeking salvation or its secrets?
I'm not sure. A little of both, maybe.
To wait for life to unfold before you is a luxury of the young. I was like that once, drifting along.
Is that how you came here?
Oh, in a way. In a way. Can I offer you a small piece of advice? Make a choice before it's made for you. Enough of my meddling. Are you looking to trade? That's a good deal for both of us. I'm sure you will be satisfied. Good deal. That's a good deal for both of us. I'm sure you will be satisfied. I'll be here if you want to deal some more.
Estoy hablando a una llama. Supongo que mientras no imagino que me contestas. No estoy tan loco, ¿verdad? No contestes.
¿Alguna vez pensaste en adentrarte en la selva para echar vistas? ¿A buscar a alguien?
This Spanish document is fascinating. It tells the story of several natural disasters which struck this area: a flood, a fire caused by lightning, and a severe volcanic tremor. In each instance, buildings on this site were badly damaged, requiring considerable rebuilding.
Be careful if you go out to the graveyard, miss. A witch lives there. She likes to turn people into frogs.
I'll be sure to watch myself.
One lady upset the witch, and then the witch made her disappear.
Hard work is good for the soul. The sect has been maintaining this mission through hard work for over 400 years. Ángel de la Cruz and Truilos Serrano arrived here back then and immediately set to work. Their philosophy of labor being the only true way to get closer to God is one we still follow, even now.
This document outlines the goals and works of the Mission of St. John. In addition to their individual spiritual goals and their outreach programs, the people here are clearly passionate about contributing to the nearby communities. Education, literacy, healthcare, even donating a portion of the food they raise.
I can't quite explain it, but have you noticed how the world seems thinner here than in other places? Like it's just a curtain drawn, and if you found a cord, you could pull it and see heaven itself. There seems like a tangible connection between this life and the next here. Or maybe we're all already dead. Or maybe I need to get out of the sun for a little while.
I hadn't even gotten to the best part of the story. Nobody knows it. I do.
You know, it seems like every few years, God throws a disaster this way.
I can see that the earthquake caused a lot of damage.
Nothing we can't fix with enough time. And materials. Unfortunately, one of those is in short supply.
Mire aquí. En algunas partes la mezcla aguantó muy bien.
¡Hey!
30th of December 1603. Lopez has just returned from a nearby village, and with him came a group he says will follow him and help us with construction. There was something strange about his behavior. I attributed it to the long journey through the jungle. That night, however, he admitted what had been bothering him. "They followed me," he whispered. "The others." He walked off. I spent that sleepless night worrying about his deviations toward madness. Now, this is a fascinating concept. The Miracle Club. Come meet people that share your beliefs, devotion, and taste for adventure. Create lifelong memories as you travel the world together. It's a Christian singles group dedicated to visiting pilgrimage sites. This is an official document issued recently by the Holy See. In consideration of this mission having been badly damaged by an unusually violent and entirely unexpected volcanic tremor, they sent requests to every Spanish-speaking diocese, asking them to consider sending missionaries to restore and rebuild this holy site.
That's quite a bow you have. You must be a hunter. The mission could use a hunter. Ever since before the earthquake, we've been plagued by wolves. I can't let these children out of my sight for a second. Just the other day, I saw this one out on the road, running after a wolf. Can you believe that? He said he only wanted to play. As though he expected the wolves to roll over and chase sticks.
Some of those kids are so high-spirited. I need a little break. Don't tell the sisters. I could use a little spirits myself some days, but this mission does not allow alcohol, so I have to settle for the few moments of quiet I can find.
This document describes the founding of the mission. There were 4 solar eclipses in this region around that time, in 1521, 1538, 1539, and 1543. Spanish missionaries reported that during each one, a vision of John the Apostle appeared on this site. So in his honor, the mission of St. John was built here in 1544.
So there's a crypt around here somewhere?
A secret crypt.
Why secret? If Lopez is involved, there's bound to be a trick.
That's a solid theory. What about you? Did you find anything?
I got a pamphlet. 7 Steps Closer to God.
Who knows? Maybe it'll help. Strange, there are only 7 stations. This must be based on an older tradition. Jesus takes up the cross, falls the first time, meets his mother. Then Veronica wipes his face before he falls the second time. Then he is crucified and finally entombed.
Feels like a mausoleum.
Means we're on the right track, right? Jonah, I feel something. We're getting close. Let's look around for signs of Lopez.
These notes were written by the founder of the Sect of Seven. They're talking about funds allocated for renovations to the library.
And under his wings you may seek refuge. Under his wings. A heron and an eclipse. 25th of December, 1603. It has been 4 days since we turned away from the city. We traveled in silence and in circles, guided by a confusion of grief, relief, and celebration. Lopez and I exited the jungle and landed in a clearing, under the gaze of several faces carved into the side of the mountain. Lopez had an episode, as he later called it. He threw himself in front of the faces and screamed for forgiveness. The heaviest sin on his heart was abandoning Perez to the strange warriors. They had grown close over the journey. Try as I might, I could not console him. So I built a fire and waited, as he decreed his actions and pleaded for forgiveness from the silent stone faces. All full up. Can't carry anymore. "26th of December, 1603. Lopez woke me, having already prepared a Spartan breakfast. This is where we were meant to be, he said. a cold determination in his voice, so very different from how he acted just the day before. I finished my meal as he spoke of holy retribution, how he had acted in error, but now God had put his hands on his shoulders and shown him the path to walk. We will spread the true word of God from this small mission, he said, pointing to an adobe building just beyond the stone faces. We will prepare the path for the chosen one to follow, for only he who does will be worthy of this box. Jonah, this book describes a stranger's arrival at the mission. He founded the Sect of Seven. Maybe that was Lopez.
Like on the pamphlet. We must be getting close. We should keep looking.
John, son of Zebedee, one of Jesus' apostles, also called the beloved disciple. He and his brother, James, were known for their impetuousness and temper, which prompted Christ to start calling them Boanerges, sons of thunder. John is credited with writing 5 books of the New Testament, the Gospel of John, the 3 epistles of John, and the Book of Revelation. He's the patron saint of love and loyalty, as well as writers, publishers, and scholars. One of his symbols is a serpent in a cup, which is linked to his patronage of victims of poisoning and burns. The sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. Jonah, those 2 Bible quotes. The sun will be darkened, and under his wings you may seek refuge.
What does it mean?
That's it. Look for a heron and an eclipse. This roughly drawn sketch shows St. John repelling a demon attack. Perhaps they plan to have this as one of the frescoes in the mission. Brother de la Cruz appeared one day, emerging from the jungle, breathing new life into the mission. There were just the 3 of us when he arrived, and Sister Dorothea had been ill for many weeks. He and his associate began to work that first day. By the next week, de la Cruz had recruited a workforce of 3 dozen. They have prepared the bell tower and worked the fields, planting crops. Brother de la Cruz aims to make us self-sufficient. We'd spent so long alone out here, I'd worried we'd lose God's ear. Lo and behold, we not only had his ear, but he sent another to act as his hands as well.
Tardaremos eternidades. ¿Cuántos años?
Stone faces weep as Jesus creeps along the dolorous path. Too many died. More will still, and more will still, and more will still. His light leads the way.
Como si tuviéramos elección.
The door closed and a silence settled, so great and so vast I held my breath for fear of breaking it. Lopez turned to me, his eyes wild, a smile screwed across his face. He came toward me, arms outstretched, and for a moment fear flickered across my heart. But he pulled me close, his fingers digging into my shoulders. I found it, he whispered in my ear, and releasing me, he wandered through this room, walls of pure jade reaching up to the heavens, completely covered in intricate etched mosaics and carved figures. I followed at a distance as he approached an altar, and watched as he lifted a silver box from it. The others are worried that Brothers de la Cruz and Serrano will not return. I have so far maintained they will, that they always have. But in my heart, I am beginning to believe we have seen the last of them, and that grief weighs heavily. We will continue their work. Either they will return to find we have not forgotten the teachings, or they will look down on us from above and bless our continued labors. This cross, it looks like it's from the 17th century. There's a whole mural under here. Veracruz, the true cross.
Is that what I think it is?
The silver box. It's unmistakable.
Jesus takes up the cross. These are the stations of the cross. But there's a bunch missing.
Before 1600, there were only 7. This could date back to the time of Lopez.
This is one of his clues.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing he does.
All right. Let's see if we can find a cross lying around here somewhere. When we find the box, how do we get the key back from Dominguez?
We'll find a way.
Found something?
Yeah. Jesus takes up the cross. Help me lift this. Looks like a long way down. Let's see where this leads. Station 2.
Thanks.
Jesus falls the first time.
There's an inscription here. Ambulate dum lucem habitis.
Walk while you have the light.
wouldn't want to be buried in here. My head tossed behind a cross somewhere.
Walk while you have the light, so that the darkness may not overtake you.
Sounds like a hint.
Or a threat.
This looks like the Virgin Mary.
Station 3. Jesus meets his mother.
The mirror looks dusty. I'll give you a boost. Hey, it worked. The light leads this way. What happened to these people?
Looks like the light activated something.
Laura! Are you all right? You're lucky it was a little rusted.
This must be Station 4.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at these frescoes. Have to use a light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross. Have to use a light beam to follow the Stations of the Cross. It looks like he's accepting the cross here. Look, someone else got close. He wasn't as lucky. There's a woman in this one.
These people look like they were tortured. Oh, goodness.
I don't think this was just a crypt. I'll get it. Have to push the crossbar. This must be Station 4. Let's have a look at these frescoes. I don't think this was just a crypt. I'll get it.
Station 5. Jesus falls a second time. Laura, is that what I think it is?
The Stations of the Cross again.
But with mummies. Isn't this sacrilegious?
Not necessarily. necessarily. They could have been paying the ultimate homage.
Or they were just sick.
This must be Station 6. They're carrying him.
Looks like a church. These ones are posed like monks.
Uh-huh. They're lifting him. She's wiping his face, I think.
So Lopez staged the whole crucifixion.
Jesus, nailed to the cross.
Seems sacrilegious.
I think he's taking up the cross. Mm-hmm. He's carrying the cross. Strange there are only 7 stations. This must be based on an older tradition. Jesus takes up the cross, falls the first time, meets his mother. Then Veronica wipes his face before he falls the second time. Then he is crucified and finally entombed.
This is disgusting.
I think he's taking up the cross. Jesus, nailed to the cross.
That inscription. Do not fear those who kill the body, but are unable to kill the soul. Is that meant for us?
Don't let Lopez get in your head. He's caused enough trouble already.
Okay, let's do this.
She's wiping his face, I think. They're lifting him. They're carrying him.
What the hell happened here?
Lopez had his disciple wall him in, and then... bang.
No witnesses?
The box of Isha. Only the hands of the Righteous One may seize destiny from mine.
I guess it's you then.
He led us on this goose chase. He sabotaged every clue.
All to keep this box from Trinity.
And the people of Paititi. He was totally consumed by it.
Where is she?
I don't know.
I just need the box.
Fuck you!
Well, I guess we're done here.
Amaru!
Stop!
Let him go! Release him, and I will give you the box.
Lara, what are you doing?
I've lost enough people.
I know you have. Your father was brilliant.
He was taken from me before I could know.
He was my friend. But he was obsessed, relentless.
You didn't know him.
He refused to see the potential for destruction in his work. He had to be stopped.
You had him killed.
He was going to lead the public to Paititi. Everything I love, everything I fought for. My world would have been destroyed.
And what about my world?
You can't think it's the same.
It is to a 9-year-old girl. I was a child.
There was too much at stake. An entire civilization, hundreds of years of independence, thousands of lives. I had no choice.
There's always a choice. It's not too late. You can honor Unuratu
and restore the sun.
No. The threat must be removed.
You're a low, selfish, murdering coward.
And you, Lara? How many lives have you ended? In pursuit of what?
Lara! Go! Stop him!
What the hell?
Is that Rourke? Running past just now? Yeah. Think we should call him? Hell no. If there's any change in our status, he'll tell us. I hope I get to see it when they take it out of here.
Using mud to evade us! On me! Coming out! Need to reload. Well, yeah!
This is Rourke. Jonah Maeva has the box, and Lara Croft was last seen in the church. Find them.
They just left her alone in the church. It was chaos in there, obviously. But this is Croft. There was something more important to worry about. How does he expect to get away? There's no way out of this for him. These people just don't give up. What's the matter?
Jesus, you look like shit.
Taking casualties! God damn it! She's hunting us! Taking casualties! Find the fuck responsible for this! Got Croft here! What eye? Where'd you come from? Better than that! They just left her alone in the church. It was chaos in there, obviously. But this is Croft. There was something more important to worry about. These people just doing terrible.
your head down. I'm on my way. I don't have enough space for that.
Canefield, all units. Priority 1. Find Lara Croft.
You heard the commander. Let's go hunting.
Croft, I know you're out there. I should have killed you in Siberia, but Dominguez was against it. That's on me. But I'm gonna fix that mistake. Now.
You aren't looking too good.
What's going on? Alert the outpost. Maybe they'll send out the deacons. Oh shit. I better look around. Ready to engage. Keep within a couple of yards of each other. I'm going insane.
All full up. Can't carry any more.
Cardinal 6, we've got visual on Croft. He's at the distillery. Deacon team, deploy. Deacon's on the ground, Commander.
Let's get her.
Jonah!
Oh, God.
Ready?
Oh, yeah. I got it. I'm good.
What the hell were you thinking?
If I was you, it would have worked.
They might not get found.
Go.
Go, we got this.
Pad. This is Cardinal 1. Engine stall. Losing altitude. Attempting full restart. Proceed.
Faster, damn it! One chance. How much longer to Paititi?
Almost there. I'm sorry I lost the box.
It's not your fault. It's Dominguez. It's Trinity. All the way back, as far as I can remember, it's always been them. I could have had a family. Everything could have been different. We will get the box, and we will stop Dominguez. Your Highness.
Lara. Where's the box?
Amaru has it.
But the death of the sun draws near.
We'll get it back before he completes the ritual.
This will not be easy. We'll have to adjust the plan. Please, take your time to prepare yourself. We'll gather intelligence and fighters.
Thank you.
I'll stay here and lend Uchu a hand. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay. I can't believe how much Etzli has grown in such a short time.
He's going to make a great king.
Yes, but he's lost both his parents.
So did you.
I think he's handling it a little better.
That's just how it looks from the outside. So much responsibility on his shoulders.
I can't imagine.
It's not just about Trinity anymore.
No. Now it's for Paititi.